Each week, I'll ask you to contribute at least two resources to GenAI resources to your particular learning portfolio. And this is the sheet that you're going to put it into, and also to the class learning portfolio. But first, let me tell you the kinds of contributions that you might contribute. I've given some examples here. So it could be an article, but you also want to read the article and summarize it. And it could be an academic one. It could be a more New York Times reliable source or CBC. You want to make sure that the information is reliable and that it's useful. And then you would simply put your list here, your articles there in this format. Maybe you're going to find a guide. Here's an example here, and guides are always helpful, so you might find them. There's lots of cheat sheets that you might find popular, but you have to really look at the resource and make sure that it is valuable. I don't want a whole bunch of, no, only we don't want a whole bunch of resources that really aren't that useful. Maybe you come across a really useful Gen AI tool, maybe one that you already use. That would be very helpful. You might come across a podcast that you think, wow, that was really interesting. Um, you also may come up with a strategy for using Gen AI, searching strategies, finding strategies. We're constantly looking for creative ways to use Gen AI, so this could be very helpful. Maybe you're on social media a fair bit, so maybe there's an Instagram account that is really helpful, or a TikTok account, or some form of social media that you think would be helpful in informing students. And then finally, YouTube videos. Now, I suppose you could look at books, but those are big, big resources, which I wouldn't necessarily expect you to put in here. So once you've added at least two resources, and keep in mind, if you add three, well, that makes a stronger case for probably a higher grade. You're going to click on this link here, and I don't know how this will work here. Oh, it's a little bit small, and then you're going to click the type of resource that it is. Okay. You're going to put in your name, so we know that you're the person that found the resource, so Robin K. You can put the title, and then you have to right click and insert the link, and then in this case put the label, so label, I can spell, and then copy the link in there. So that's how you would do that. And then a description, and you want a good description. Maybe you can get ChatGPT to help you, or whatever chatbot you use, because you want to think of a description that would help someone decide, hey, is this useful or not? Now, in the end, I'm going to sort these, and these are resources that are going to be available to everyone in the class at the end of the course. So that's the resources component of this course.